Shalom, mamas. Welcome to Mama Mindset Makeover. It's going to be a quiet, intentional space to reset your heart and your habits and your home. This isn't about chasing hustle or balance. It's going to be about fruitfulness, the kind that grows slowly and deeply and truly lasts. And over the next 8 days, we're going to walk through the fruits of the Spirit, not as ideals to live up to, but as invitations to live from. We're also going to pair biblical wisdom with practical mindset tools, and I'll be joined by Mama mentor Mojine Christensen. Hello. She's a activity coach, a business owner, and a mama of two. She has poured out a lot of wisdom on how to navigate life, work, and just motherhood with grace. So we're going to bring it all together, some Torah truth, some agrobiolinguistic insights, and real raw mama reflections. So we're going to start with day one. And day one is on love. We're going to start with not the world's version of love that changes with emotions, but we're going to talk about covenant love, like set apart love, the kind that covers, not condemns. So 1 Peter 4:8 says, "And above all, have fervent love for one another, because love covers a great number of sins." So that is really powerful. And in the Torah, love isn't about soft feelings. It's about choosing to stay connected. Yes, dear. Oh, good job, buddy. Thank you. You said it right here, okay? Thank you. Oh, amazing. Can you get some more? Sorry. Okay, that's all right. Go set it down, and then you can get more if you want. I'm going to keep going. Mine got the most, and mine got the biggest. Shh, thank you. Okay. Well, in the Bible, love isn't about soft feelings. It's about choosing to stay connected, and it's about to protect, and it's to nurture. But often we are more connected to guilt than love, and guilt about things that we didn't finish, things like maybe we didn't finish the lesson plan, or maybe guilt that we didn't cook from scratch, or guilt that we want a moment to ourselves. So guilt is not a fruit of the Spirit. Love is. And love begins with how we speak to ourselves. So in Hebrew, the process of softening soil before you replant is kind of a good picture of love. Because when a plant becomes root bound, the roots spiral really tightly and cannot grow. And so the gardener has to gently break up the soil around the roots, not to harm the plant, but to give it to freedom. So love is kind of like that, and it loosens the guilt bound places in us so that we can flow again. So Mo, you once said something like that really helps change our perspectives. You said I think balance is an illusion, right? And flow is the goal. Can you unpack that a little bit for us?
Sure. So first off, if you can hear my baby crying, that's just proof that I'm a real mom. So enjoy that. So balance really is an illusion. We are always trying to be the best that we can be in all of these different areas. We want to be the perfect mom. We want to be the best disciple of God. We want to really be the best version of ourselves, which is a valiant goal. And part of that as life on this earth is that we are not perfect. And that is why balance is an illusion, because we are not perfect. And so the best way to go about living your life is adapting, flowing through the different seasons of your life. So there will be times when your kids demand more attention, and there will be times when you can dedicate like maybe an hour a day to studying God's word. And it's just how life goes. Like there's flow from back and forth. So I like to think of it like spinning a basketball on your finger. So if you just hold the finger in one spot and spin that basketball, then it's going to fall off. But if you're moving it back and forth and forward and back, then it will stay on. And that is how we have a balanced life, is by adjusting as we go.
Fantastic. So do you think that, so you're talking about adjusting as we go. So what kind of mindset shift helped you release that mom guilt? Is it just like adjusting as you go, like your expectations, or how did?
Well, so first of all, it's a journey.
Mhm.
Like I still experience mom guilt. And I think that as mothers, we will feel guilty because we're not perfect. But what we can do is decide how we will respond to that guilt. Are we going to let it drag us down, make us feel worse about ourselves? Or are we going to use it as fuel to be better moms or as proof that we love our children? Because guilt really is just evidence that we care about things. If you didn't care about something, you wouldn't have any guilt. So we don't want to necessarily get rid of guilt because then you wouldn't care about anything. So that's part of the balance and the flow.
Okay. So, um, I think that's fantastic. I think that understanding that guilt is just something that is not necessarily a bad thing, but how we reframe it into a love-rooted truth is really what we need to do. So maybe that's an action step that we can do is write down one reoccurring guilt thought and reframe it into a love-rooted truth. So like instead of I'm failing at this, maybe we could say like I'm learning to love well, even, even if it's messy in the middle kind of thing.
I
So
love that.
fantastic. Thank you. I think that that is a fantastic start, and we can explore more in the devotional as well. So, um, love is how we begin this studies, and not with perfect schedules or flawless days, but with a heart willing to let the soil be softened. So we can explore joy next if you would like to.